Hi, this is Spiritual Real, and today I'm here with 100 Enlightening MOOJI quotes which will help you to raise your awareness. So before we start, let's get some info about MOOJI. Who is he, where he is from, and who was his teacher. So let's deep dive in. MOOJI, whose original name is Anthony Paul Moo-Young, is a spiritual teacher hailing from Jamaica. He moved to Brixton, London in 1969 and lived there for many years. He worked as a street portrait painter to make a living. His life changed after he came across a Christian mystic, and after which he traveled to India in 1993. He became a follower of Papaji, who was a devotee of Advaita and studied Advaita Teaching with him. MOOJI has many followers all over the world. He currently lives in Portugal but travels all around the world and hosts satsangs, gatherings and retreats. He has also authored many spiritual books. Wherever he goes, people flock to hear his teachings and seek blessings. MOOJI has written many inspirational and devotional quotes that focus on finding the true self and understanding it. MOOJI has called his relaxed philosophical approach the lazy man's way to enlightenment. His quotes encourage to love yourself first and live a fuller life. Today, I will be sharing 100 enlightening quotes to expand your awareness. I hope you enjoy these quotes as much as I do. MOOJI's quotes on letting go. Feelings are just visitors. Let them come and go. Surrender is not a weakness, it is strength. It takes tremendous strength to surrender life to the Supreme, to the cosmic unfolding. Let it be, whatever it will be. Give up trying to manipulate. This is freedom. Whatever comes, don't push it away. When it goes, do not grieve. Dying to your own attachments is a beautiful death, because this death releases you into real life. You have to die as a seed to live as a tree. Go beyond everything. Don't collect anything. A king does not need to go to shopping in his own kingdom. Remember, you are the inner reality, pure awareness. All that arises are appearance in consciousness. Don't be a storehouse of memories. Leave past, future, and even present thoughts behind. Be a witness to life unfolding by itself. Be free of all attachments, fears, and concerns by keeping your mind inside your own heart. Rest in being. Like this, your life is always fresh and imbued with pure joy and timeless presence. Be happy, wise, and free. The greatest step towards a life of happiness and simplicity is to let go. Trust in the power that is already taking care of you spontaneously without effort. Throw everything away. Forget about it all. You are learning too much, remembering too much, trying too hard. Relax a little bit. Give life a chance to flow its own way, unassisted by your mind and effort. Stop directing the river's flow. You will find that it is necessary to let things go, simply for the reason that they are happy. Nothing belongs to you or me. Nothing belongs. Everything simply is. MOOJI's quotes on relationship and love. If you make human company too important, you will not discover your true self. Relationship not based in truth are never entirely reliable and are rarely enduring. Take time to discover yourself is the best use of time. Prioritize this. One should not excessively seek partners or friends. One should seek to know and be oneself. As you begin to awaken to the truth, you start noticing how well life flows by itself and how well you are cared for. Life supports the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual needs of the one who is open to self-discovery. Trust opens your eyes to the recognition of this. Surrender allows you to merge in your own eternal being. Love loves to love. It's nothing personal. If you wish to find love, don't look for the object of love, but rather for the source of love. There you will find the beloved. My love, leave behind all this fruitless thinking and come lay down here in the silence of being. Love lives inside the one who is free. Live by the light of your own heart, but make sure this heart is silent and empty. MOOJI's quotes on acceptation. Don't accept anything from anybody. This is also a great freedom. Don't accept things to be different or people to be in service to you or your own life or projections. The ones who will trouble you most are the ones who feel they know you, because every time they limit you to their projections of who you are or are supposed to be. Don't accept life to be perfect. Leave room for the unexpected. Like this, disappointment will not be your regular visitor. The one who is free is not accepting anything at all. They are the one with the unfolding stream of life. When you drop all your ideas, fantasies, and projections about who you are and what freedom is and remain completely empty, that is freedom. You don't know how things are going to work out. Don't make premature conclusions. MOOJI's quotes on happiness. Day by day, become more and more intimate with the inner stillness, joy, and love, which is the fragrance of your own pure heart. If you seek approval from others in this world, you will not know happiness. You need nothing to be happy. This is a great opportunity of having the human form, because in this form you may have come to know the formless. Go beyond the sorrows of this world. You are freedom itself. Your nature is eternal. Know this and be happy. I don't have a future, therefore I am supremely happy. Why are you shopping for shoes when you can open your wings and fly? MOOJI's quotes on silence. There is a presence, a silence, a stillness which is here by itself. There is no doer of it, no creator of the stillness. It is simply here in you, with you. It is a fragrance of your own self. There is nothing to do about this. It is naturally present. This fragrance of peace, this spaciousness, it is a fragrance of your own being. When the attention rests inside, automatically the mental noise of sight and presence alone prevails. You say you want to get rid of the noise, but you and the noise go together. You have to be you without you, and all noise will stop. The real you is a formless witness within. The person, the noisy one, is only imagined. To recognize this is freedom. There is a mystery within all beings, bursting to reveal itself in the ones who become quiet enough to discover it. Everything goes back into silence, and there is nobody there to assess the silence. Silence is not disturbed by thought or speech. Space is not affected by whatever appears in it. You are that. Stay in this imageless seeing. Learn to keep quiet in your heart and trust that it is a universal power that is unfolding this body and this body's existence and not your mind. MOOJI's quotes on who you are. I don't have to be anything at all. I don't even have to be myself, because there is no such thing as not being myself. I am inescapably myself. Don't worry about anything at all. You are not here by accident. This form is just a costume for a while. But the one who is behind the costume, this one is eternal. You must know this. If you know this and trust this, you don't have to worry about anything. This world is full of love, and your heart, your being is full of love, so full of peace. You don't have to go to some place to find peace. It is right where you are. If you take yourself to be the body and mind only, you will die. When you discover yourself as awareness, the fear of death will not trouble you any longer. The ways of the mind are ancient, but yourself is timeless. You say you want to get rid of the noise, but you and the noise go together. You have to be you without you, and all noise will stop. The real you is formless witness within. The person, the noisy one, is only imagined. To recognize this is freedom. Step into the fire of self-discovery. This fire will not burn you. It will only burn what you are not. You are the unchanging manifestation as the changefulness. My love, stay here. Going in search for self as a goal is an illusion. You are already the one self. You will purchase the map only to find you are already here. If you are not clear about who you are, what else can you be clear about? The self cannot leave you. Awareness cannot leave you. Everything else will leave you. But awareness is what you are. You are eternally yourself. The rest is only a dream. This is why it is called awakening. If I could give you one advice, I will say, don't identify with anything. Be completely empty. No one. Be nobody, and see if you lose anything but delusion. Actually, being what you are is the simplest. What is difficult is to stop being what you are not. It takes a lot of energy to be a person. It takes no energy to be yourself. Within your own being is the only real there is. The teacher only reminds you of the appointment you have within your own being. I am not telling you you are good enough. I am telling you you are complete and perfect before even the birth of time. MOOJI's quotes on finding truth. Never assume that you have attained truth. Don't make any claim to knowledge. Form no conclusion or evaluation concerning truth. The minute you do, your downfall is assured. Whenever you imagine you know something, you cease being open to the living exploration. You have closed a door and cut off the oxygen to the breathing truth. Life cannot be against you, for you are life itself. Life can only seem to go against the ego's projections, which are really in harmony with the truth. Everything is serving your awakening. And if you are genuinely seeking the truth, you will be carried along even while you are still in a state of identity. The support is there until the very end of delusion. Keep this in your mind and heart. The highest purpose of this body is to be used to wake up to the truth of who you are. If it is for some other purpose, then the body is just the pajamas of the being we are just sleeping in it. The light of one human being who discovers the truth has been lighting human existence for thousands of years. Such is the power of a human being who realizes the truth of who they are. The minute you say yes in your heart, your life goes on fire. This fire is very important. It will burn the forest of all duality, the forest of noise from your ego. This pull must awaken within you. It is a pull for truth. It does not have to report to your head. It is not something to understand. You come alive. Mooji's quotes about the present moment. Don't be too quick to interpret the moment. Just keep quiet. My encouragement will always be, never think anything is against you. Everything is a blessing. Why should it be different? Just be quiet. Let it all work itself out. The final bridge to cross is to let go of the mind-created spiritual self. Burn that bridge behind you. Stay empty of self-image and cease looking back. Remain in the neutrality of being. That's it. Be in the now and not in the end then. Like this, watch all suffering dissolve in the light of pure presence. You already are the peace you're looking for. Be still and know that. Don't play ping pong with your mind. Simply stay as the detached, witnessing presence. Observe that when left alone, the mind comes down by itself. Don't wait for this to happen. Just stay as the unmixed presence. Perceive without the interest or identity. Stay as a self. When attention and presence become one, the world that is moving outside takes on the fragrance of that unity. If you give yourself one complete minute of focused presence to simply stop, even to listen to your heart beating, it will take you out of your head and introduce you to the moment which is complete in itself. It is not on the way to another moment. Mooji's quotes on feelings. Feelings by themselves do not create problems. It is rather the tendency to interpret and analyze them. When, out of habit, you believe those interpretations, it is there that the suffering begins. Emotions and thoughts and sensation, they come and go. What is really here is you. Everything else is a tourist. Everything else is coming and going. You are the witness of coming and going. Once you know that you are not the thing which is coming and going, peace will prevail inside your mind and heart. It is not what the ego says. It is how much it is believed. When you live guided by intuition rather than thought, your life dances like riding on water, fresh and untraceable. You have all the power to stay in your neutrality in the height of your being. When you observe with detachment, you enter and move into the field of presence. This is a higher altitude than the claustrophobic realm of personhood. This is the dimension of the real. Every thought, every emotion is only a tourist, and I am not a hotel. Let them come and let them go. When you are free of egoic will, your actions are the actions of the universe. Leave your existence to existence. Stop caring for yourself so much and let the universe care for you. It is the best mother. There has to be some trust, not just belief, because trust is intimate. MOOJI's quotes on the mind. Ignoring the mind is a beautiful sadhana. This is what many of the sages did. They ignored the mind out of existence. It loses its influence and its potency when it is ignored. No thought has any power. You have power, and when you identify and believe in the thought, you give power to the thought. You believe thoughts. Therefore, you become easily confused, and so peace is hidden. Behind the screen of mind is a realm of unchanging awareness, silent, vast, and perfect. Your heart is the light of this world. Don't cover it with your mind. The mind has a dilemma. It is afraid of change, deeper change. Yet the mind is attracted to life, which is change. Don't be mixed up in all that business. You merely observe, casually, passively, and keep your attention inside your heart. It's not about mind watching, but rather recognizing that which watches the mind. Trying to understand consciousness with your mind is like trying to illuminate the sun with a candle. You are already the being without any condition. Just stop believing the mind. It is a conditioned mind that says, I am lost. Let the mind be lost. Lose your mind. Lose your mind inside your heart. Let the mind be as fiery as it can be, but don't identify, don't panic, and see what happens. It's not what the mind says, it's how seriously it is taken. Just as you wash your hands before eating, clear your mind before engaging with the world. Don't let your mind see through your eyes. If you are going to believe your mind every time resistance comes, you are going to be in a long-standing relationship of avoidance and suffering. MOOJI's quotes on gratitude. The best mantra is thank you. Your mantra is thank you. Just keep saying thank you. Don't explain. Don't complain. Just say thank you. Say thank you to existence. All the ups and downs are grace in different wrappings, sent to refine consciousness. Say thanks to them all. Don't remind the wall that it is sick and troubled. Remind it that it is beautiful and free. Say thank you to your inmost being. Even if you cannot see at the moment what to say thank you for, keep on saying thank you. It will change the vibration inside and make you light and open and full of love. forgiveness, and joy. Once you begin to recognize the divine gifts in life, you come to see that there are so many. Your life is abundant. MOOJI's quotes on finding peace. The peace that you are searching for is already inside your heart. We only need to be aware of it. It cannot be created. Peace was never created. It is a perfume of the living God of truth. Find the peace that does not need practice, because any peace that is merely an outcome of practice will collapse under stress. There cannot be peace externally if you are not in peace. Don't worry about anything at all. You are not here by accident. This form is just a costume for a while. But the one who is behind the costume, this one is eternal. You must know this. If you know this and trust this, you don't have to worry about anything. This world is so full of love, and your heart, your being is so full of love, so full of peace. You don't have to go someplace else to find peace. It is right where you are. Neutrality is the greatest resting place for perception. It is the hammock of the being. This is the most wonderful thing when your own senses become so empty of the you that you begin to see the harmony of existence and feel it within your own self. I hope you enjoyed this MOOJI quotes. The right quote at the right time can transform your life. I hope these powerful quotes inspire you to take a step back and to reflect your life. Other quotes will motivate you to get rid of the things in your life that drag you down. Don't shy away from thinking about challenging your existing belief system. Instead, see if you can replace false assumptions with knowledge that is more truthful. So guys, these were the 100 Enlightening MOOJI quotes. I thank you for being here with me.